What you gonna do about it? Nothing. Subscribe.
The views in this podcast are those of the hosts and guests, not the Yolanda brand. The content is for informational and entertainment purposes only, and we make no guarantees about its accuracy, reliability, or suitability.
Hello everybody! Welcome back to our Spotify channel and our YouTube channel today! Okay, before I say that, introduce yourself.
Why must I introduce myself like they don't know who I am? Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Spotify and YouTube channel.
I can't wait.
Guys, tickets are flying.
I can't wait.
Tickets are flying. You're going to miss out on the loud experience, okay? We're going to be out there on that boat shaking our ass on a thong. You're going to miss out. Okay, so you better get yourself those tickets. Now.
Oh, no. Also, remember I told you that another person, I forgot to, whatever. Remember I told you that another person won the tickets, ne? We're going to play their video again. We have another person who won, who sold 5 tickets and also won
themselves
a ticket.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the one and only, the real Mac Lambert. I'm super excited right now. Guess what? I won 1 ticket after selling 5, and I'm aiming for the hamper. So make sure you sell your tickets as well, so you can stand a chance of winning the hamper.
So guys, get your people to buy.
If you don't get these tickets, you're gonna regret, because today we have the husband of the country.
I'm a whole entire advocate, my daughter.
So the advocate, we had to button ourselves here in the studio. Mmeli. How are you? The only man who told Big Brother.
Thandeka. Yes.
Guys, context. You need context on that one. You need context.
Please tell me, I want to start there. Tell me, because I was worried. I ran to Yaya. I was like, Yaya, how do we? But we know we can't do anything. We can't check up on you there. We can't say, hello, hang in there. You know?
And it's crazy how I saw it was a frenzy outside. Yeah, you know this. You will also know this. Guys, during that week, it was the Rumble in the Jungle week where we're sleeping on the floor, we're using wood to cook. Yeah, man. Like, there's a lot of things. Big Brother's taking away some of our benefits. Some of the Zaka-ings are not coming in. And now you're in this house, and now we have Big Sister.
Yeah.
Who comes in as this therapeutic, sister, Vele. She is a big sister. It's like, hi, maybe. So tell me, like, how are you? Like, how do you feel? Like, this is an open space for you to.
It's a safe space.
It's a safe space. Sorry, not open space. Safe space.
You went in.
I just let it all out. You understand? I just let it all out, and yeah, I said what I said that time, and I came out getting a warning for all of that, and I'm like, I'll expose Big Brother. Hey, you understand? So there was just a lot going on, but eventually
So when you said you're gonna expose him, which exposure were you talking about there? Because all of us were like, what is he talking about?
No, I know it was just a thing of him saying that, okay, you guys, when you do this, you're gonna work for this. All of a sudden, when you work for it, he's giving you minimal of it, and then it's like you going to work, guys. Your boss says, hey, you
promises
work
you
this
promotion
for this, and this is what it is. And then all of a sudden you work for it, and it's like, yeah, but I'm the boss, so
I can do it.
Yeah, you understand? And it's like, so you also want me to keep quiet while not necessarily but taking away what I work for. I understand. So in my mind, I was like, I'm just gonna let it all out, and it is what it is. I don't care. Like, punish me, give me a strike. It's fine. But I said what I said, and I stand on it. Yeah.
So Mmeli, for those who don't know, obviously this was your return to the Big Brother house.
Sure.
You were on Titans first.
With you.
With me.
Yes.
For those who don't know, and that's why I was Team Mmeli. Thank you very much.
Come on, Bobby. Tell them.
No, because they were coming and they're like, yes, because she wants Mmeli. She wants Mmeli.
They said that. Did you see in the
comments.
Mmeli's out.
You know one thing about the Big Brother universe, ne?
Yeah.
People will curate. They will
And I'm
curate.
just like, it's fine. I don't
Yeah.
care. I'm gonna show now.
Yeah, understand? Run with that speculation.
care. You know what I mean?
And mind you, December we were together.
In a hand. And they don't even know.
I kept quiet.
And they don't even know.
there.
Yeah.
Wasn't
No,
invited.
you weren't there. When I saw Mmeli, and he didn't even tell me he was going into that. When I saw you, I was like,
Can I say about
So
you
it's
know
low.
how it is? NTA. Because on that day I was with Blue.
yeah.
I think Musa Keys was doing like a listening session in Bram.
Yeah.
And then obviously I'm with Blue, I'm chilling with Blue. Blue Ava, obviously,
Yeah,
to
obviously,
be specific, guys. Shout out Blue Ava. And then I'm getting a call from somebody. It's like, hi, yeah, I hear one of the streets that you're calling people. And I'm like, my sister, I don't know what you're talking about or anything like that. Lamo, I don't wanna, you understand?
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, I don't wanna. And also, I know there was a time where we'd have to vote for those redemption contestants. Obviously, Lerato, Fahima, Spali, understand? So also, there's that voting process. So in my mind, I'm like, hey, and they're like, yeah, you know, you can't speak to him because now it's going to be a thing where you are campaigning. And I'm like, oh, you know what, man? And then you know when someone posts about this, well, we heard that Mmeli is going back
Yeah,
to...
already, that's already fucking everything up.
It's already gonna ruin the whole the whole process of me
you going
being
into-
redeemed, you
yeah,
understand, going inside the house.
yeah.
So I was like, I mean, and also, but also the time she is friends with someone who's part of Big Brother, you understand? So I was like, in fact, and nakhona nawe, why are you
Even
exposing?
calling
Yeah, why are you exposing? Because I know you
I'm sure
only
they were
know,
told in confidence also.
you understand?
Yeah.
You were told in confidence, then why are you saying that? But
I mean,
you know what? If you know, and it's fine. But obviously that person is because we had like a really close relationship together. So that's why, you know. But hey, me, I just tried to keep most of the things just, yeah, well, but December was...
But then how did you feel to have been one of the people to go back in the house? Because you see, if they just took you, put it back, it would...
Yeah.
Now they had to like vote, people had to vote you in. How did
Yeah.
that make you feel for you to have been able to go back?
I'm not gonna lie. First things first, I'd like to thank the advocates more than anything. Not only the advocates, also like the country and the whole continent. Because obviously, you know this thing when you're part of Titans, everyone is telling you, oh, maybe you could have, oh, maybe you could have, right? Obviously, me being in a partnership with Jenny O during the time, who was the person not liked in the house, everyone just, and also coming up, people were like, I'm fine, we had to sacrifice you in order to for this person to leave, you know, and yeah, you know, and people were like, Mmeli, you need to go back to Australia. Oh, we miss you, your team. Like, yeah, thank you. And then, quiet! Big brother, they said, I'm sure, hey, Zoral, and I'm like, okay, because I know I'm Africa, so what, Mzansi.
Exactly.
They're like, I think you are South African, they are, come. So also, like, I was just grateful to also represent the Titans because none of them were redeemed or, you know what I'm saying? But for me, it was Intioguti, you know what, let me just continue. For me, this is how I always said it. Titans was more of a cup that is not too filled. And for me, coming back on Bazozo was just to fill up my cup and be happy and be content. But come on, guys, I was there for 9 weeks. I didn't even expect to be there for that
You
long.
did so well. Because
didn't
until
expect to be
on
that
Titans, you were
long.
there for what?
4 weeks. 4 weeks,
You
yeah.
did so
And guess who
well.
nominated me?
Who?
The first time.
Why
Maya.
did you
No, it's the
nominate
Maya.
me?
Let me not say. Let me not.
yeah,
Let me say.
why did you nominate
Yeah, understand.
me?
And guess what? I
Tell
left.
us.
Yeah.
Tell us.
I remember even when we came out there, and then the moment I saw, obviously, Kaya was just out and about, and Marvin just comes to me, yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm like, bro, relax, dog.
I don't even remember.
No, but here's the thing. Ulon, because like I said, Marvin was like, yo, Yaya just didn't want to touch you. And I told him, like, Yaya, this is a strategic move. I understand that you love money.
I remember, actually, we had an argument. Yes, I remember now. Mother and I actually had
an argument.
a proper argument about
Yeah.
it. And he was like, we're not here for friends. This is a strategic move.
understand.
And I'm just like,
Marvin.
Marvin, no, we can't. Like, we had like a proper argument. And then after that, we were like, okay, Marvin, seeing
fine.
that you and I, we're not agreeing on this, we have to choose at least one pair where it's a no-go for you and it's a no-go for me. And then that was after you left, and I was like, okay, so my no-go area is Justin.
Yeah.
And then he said his no-go area. I was like, okay, it's cool. Like, we had a proper argument.
I know.
Proper outside by the pool.
Yo.
Right, again.
Nominated
Sorry.
Nah,
Speaking
either
of
way.
Titans, Mmeli, I just want you to talk us through like your experience, the experience you went through now versus your experience on Titans, because you had phases, man, on Basel. So you had like, we saw all sides of you. You know what I mean?
I mean, on Titans, like obviously the strategy was also the same. Let's have fun. I don't know. People don't understand that. And even Gubazo was when they asked me like, and I was like, guys, you have fun. And I'm coming in as like a Grootman who knows. They say, sure, yeah, guys, yeah, let's have fun. And I'm like, why? And I'm like, when you go out here, there's highlights that you put out there. And you need to have the best highlights of this house. Even if you leave tomorrow, you need to be content and be happy with what you did in that house. You understand? And embrace it. Because there's some other people where they didn't have a good experience, especially from Titans and also even Kuba. I don't know about Kubazoza because I haven't really gotten the proper gist, you know. But for me, I was telling people, you need to enjoy yourself each and every time that you're here. You understand? And enjoy it. And put yourself out there, you understand? But people were just so hesitant when it's wager taskers, people you know that can sing or can present, are holding back. But people like Abo Bravo, they're like, hey, I'm gonna get director, or I wanna come, I wanna involve myself, especially when it comes to screenplay. And that's where you see the passion in acting that he has and stuff. Not saying with Titans, people. Here's the thing about Titans. On Titans, the Nigerians, they had everything planned out.
To the T.
Everything planned out. I'm talking about the outfits. Even when you are finding out outside the post, they're wearing the same thing. How's this dress? Oh, it's fine. I'm in shorts, juices and shorts, everything. Like, we are just going this like, and that's why we also had this notion of like, yeah, we know when we go outside here, we're gonna be influencers. Then they're like, I'm not gonna be, I'm a celebrity. They're already. Hence, that's why when you're looking at Yemi coming here, he's
that's what I was saying.
Everything is curated. You understand? And then now, I'm coming from that experience, especially with the Nigerians and the South Africans, and also seeing how everyone from South Africa has been moving within the social media spaces, brand influencing. And then I'm coming here, obviously it's more fixated in South Africa. And I'm looking at everyone is so talented in that house. Everyone is good at something. And I'm like, people can capitalize, these people. And also the fact that we see all these seasons of Mmeli, Siamosha, Titans, you understand, happening. So obviously most of the people have the idea of, okay, we know with Maspumalana we need to do.
These are the moves we need to make.
As we had to figure it out. With, okay, how would we want to do this? How do you approach brand managers? Or how do you have to have management, this and that? So it was more of that. But the whole experience for me, it was crazy. Titans, I was cutthroat, didn't care who was what, but still having fun, right? Coming to Bazozwa, guys, you need to understand that it was 3 years apart. Titans was 3 years ago. So within those 3 years, there's a lot of change and there's a lot of growth that happens. You cannot expect to Mmeli. You understand? You understand? There's times where they'll play it, right? But like that energy is not even there anymore. But there's mabalabala because we are in this. You understand? Sabalabala, no. And now there's a whole shift, right? But as also I'm coming in and I'm just looking at everyone and how they're playing the game, and I'm just trying to analyze, and I'm like, hey, majority of the people are not really game players like that, because I'm just nominating Yolanda because I don't like her. I don't like her. You understand? What about liking, bro? It's all about strategy. It's all about taking out. It would be dope if I'm like, yeah, me, people that I'm taking out the Yolanda because I compete. She's very competitive. I'm taking out Yaya because she's moving like this and I can see her most of the people are. You understand? So it was, for me, I wanted strategy, and that's why I really liked Q. Q was like playing that game. Even when, like before I left and stuff, he came up to me, he's like, yo, good decision. In my mind, I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? But 10 minutes later, I'm like, oh, when I nominated Liema. You understand? Because if I didn't nominate Liema, not everyone was going to be nominated. So the whole point was to literally nominate everyone so that, I can't say the weakest, but the people with the less following or whatever, people who feel like, with less advantages are going to leave. But also it's the thing of, let's just put the strongest people up for nomination and let's see. But also now, because you know who's so strong, because you've been surviving, but also at the same time, like,
you're not sure.
But either way, I mean, I've passed already 4 weeks. I'm great. Like, I understand. Yeah, it's all about we're making the money, winning the 2 million, the 2 snow, but you know what? I'm great.
Mmeli, you spoke about highlights.
Sure.
I want to understand that highlight of you.
Yeah.
Watching that thorn on national TV. How did that come about?
Yolanda, haven't you watched
that highlight? I looked at it and I was like, okay.
Mmeli was raised by a single mom.
No.
Hey, let Mmeli answer.
Not single mom.
She doesn't even know.
Oh, okay. Not bad.
Oh, I think maybe because
you only spoke about your mom.
I think during the time.
I only spoke about my dad also.
Just assumed your mom was a single parent because that's all you spoke about.
Yeah, I think maybe it's a thing, but no, like.
Okay, sorry, Dad.
Sorry, sorry, Mr. Kumari. Sorry.
Timer.
She didn't know.
You should have done better.
I understand. I think it's because when you guys came
when we went to your
visit,
crib, yes, you only saw your mom.
And my father's a very private person.
I know his mom and dad.
I don't know the dad. I only met his mom.
Just saying.
No, the thing is that, here's the thing. Tanda doesn't like washing.
Yeah.
I also don't wash.
Yeah.
Then we use our DeFi, our washing machine. So now it's a thing, obviously we're close together and it's like, yo, I'm going to wash your clothes. Okay, now I'm going to wash. So not even we are washing each other's clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And within those, and when you are washing, the underwear is there, the tongue is there. You understand? Say, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong.
You must wash your clothes underwear.
There's nothing wrong.
You must wash your clothes underwear.
You understand? So, yes, I understand the trend, but for me, I'm like, okay. Wait, is that a wrong thing? And I'm like, I was like, and guys, you guys know, I really want, and that's why I always tell anyone, I'm like, guys, when you watch people, you need to have an open mind. You know, sometimes as a person, you come with that facade, that facade can last for 2 to 3 weeks. After that,
2 days.
Gone.
2 days. And then
you understand? And now
you are you.
And now it's like, and now me also, I'm tapping into a space where I've never been in that kind of a relationship. You understand? Most of my relationship have been always short term.
Yeah.
You understand?
5 days.
I mean, how many days were the ones in Titans?
I'm kidding.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know.
Okay, let's move on.
Sorry, I don't even know what I'm saying, but it seems like I said something.
Moving on swiftly.
Am I right?
Moving on swiftly. Wait, Mmeli, speaking of your relationship here, you single-handedly gave us one of the most mature relationships in the history of Big Brother. That's what they were saying. They were like, that's what people were saying. They were like, oh, it's so nice to watch this relationship. This is like some mature content. You know, also how you're very patient with your girl because you know what I mean? You going into the house, and don't come for me just because I said, leave me alone. You,
like kinda she's and I understand.
She's like, hey, no, I'm talking about her people.
Okay.
Yeah. So you going into the house on time, I wanna have fun. Hey.
Yeah.
How did you go from Mia? If you're gonna say you wanna have fun, we're expecting you to have fun.
Yeah.
So how did you go from being that me, I'm just here to have fun, man, to being like booed up so hard?
First day. Not even after 3 seconds.
Until the last
First day.
Until the last day.
Until the last day.
What drew you to Thandeka?
Yo, like I told myself I'm not doing the shipping thing. I'm not being in a relationship. I'm just gonna be. I even told myself I'm not even gonna try to be kissing or you understand? First day I'm walking in. As I'm walking in with Liam on my left and Mangi told me about, yo, what's up, bro? Another dusky nigga in the house, nigga. Yeah. I'm like, okay, I like this. I don't know. You understand? Another dusky nigga, yeah, we taking over. And I'm like, okay.
We taking over.
I like this energy, dog. Who are you? Yo, do me the barber, bro. Do me the barber, bro. You know, that's how it is. I'm like, hi. You know? And I'm not gonna lie, I'm seeing beautiful women, handsome guys. I'm like, yo.
The season was fire.
Yeah. On and I'm seeing about Dine, about Nelly, about everyone. Like everyone is just beautiful. You understand? And we obviously just looking at Ramona, as much as like she's mature, she's older, but she has that thing. You understand? Yeah, I understand. And very even with her being different.
Yeah.
It's just a thing of like, yo, hey Ramona. You understand?
She was my favorite.
You understand? And I'm just going in there. I'm looking at it because also remember we were told how to dress. Me, I was going there wearing all black. They were like, Mmeli, here's the red leather jacket. At least have some color, you know. And I'm looking at everyone. Everyone has colors. Everyone is dressing up in colors. And then there's this one person wearing black. I'm like, no, Kanda Shisa. But I don't know her. We haven't spoken.
And she was wearing black.
You understand? And I'm like, how did production let this one happen? But it's fine. And before you know it, Yakuluma, Maskuluma, just talking. You understand? And it's a thing of like, I'm shaking everyone's hand. I'm not even doing hugs there. I'm just shaking hands. Hello, hi. Oh, honey, I don't do that. I hug.
Yeah.
That's a mutual. And she was pained. She told me about that thing of like me wanting to shake her hand. Like obviously we spoke about that later on. It's like, yeah, no, you need to hug, you need to feel a person. What? I'm now okay, sure. And then like she's introducing herself, obviously, Italy, wada, da. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, and obviously during that time, I'm speaking to Didi, I'm sitting next to Didi, and I'm going in, and now we are exploring the house. And I'm like, and she's like, okay, since you're a person who's more familiar with this house, show me a tour. She came to me, I'm like, let's go. Showing a tour, Naganje. Obviously, Didi during that time is talking with Q and stuff. And then randomly use Didi as a funny, like as a young person, very out there. It's like, hi, Mmeli, can you please give me my bag? Right? Obviously, I'm like, oh, okay. I just leave. As I come back, say, yeah, Carla. Yo, you saying this because I've took your man in it? Took my man. You know, like you coming in here, there's no context, there's nothing. It's like, took your man. And now there's this friend, there's this back and forth going on. No, it's not even she's. And I'm like, in Zalan. So figure out the Don. Mfana, how are you? First day. So close. And I'm like, Don, please. Please. I'm not trying to have any, you know. And obviously everyone was drunk. And then second day, hangovers there, and she's kind of like being isolated by people. But like, are you wrong? But talking about another child's skin, you understand? And I was like, this is unfair. Let me just chill with that. Second day now, obviously it's a Monday.
Oh,
Got
it didn't happen
nominated.
first day.
No, obviously first day it was just a conversation,
Intro,
and
okay.
then obviously, you can go sleep in my bed. But also remember, we didn't sleep.
Oh.
But she was also mad. You understand? Like there was just a lot of things happening, and then second day we mellowed down. We are talking. After talking, we sleep together because we're sharing a bed. Because remember, she had that feather where she can take anyone's bed.
Oh, that
understand?
feather. Michelle told us about it.
But that feather, she didn't even use it. But I was like, because now I'm dying, in fact, you can take my bed because you understand. That, do you mind sharing a bed? Yeah, I don't mind sharing a bed because already Don or Nelly, so they're sharing a bed already. Day one, day two. Yeah, you understand? So everything just having a conversation, I was like, okay, people just don't understand this hand. She's just very dominant. She's very opinionated. I understand. She's very passionate when she speaks. So I was like, okay, people don't really get it. People don't understand. And it was a thing where, as well as she's having this back and forth with people, she's like, hey, yeah, don't again. I can take on my battle. I'm like, really? Yeah. Anyone would come. Anyone would come. And so she handled everything by herself. You know, and obviously there's times where even Nami would have back and forths, like we would argue, we would have fights. Whereby I'm like, don't do that. No, this is who I am. I'm like, so I'm like, you need to calm down. You need to.
And you handled her so well. Because speaking of fights, speaking of fights, there was one that I was watching and I was even like, I like how when she's fighting with everyone else, the whole house will know that Tukuti Thandeka's fighting. But when she's fighting with you, she uses her inner voice. Because there was the time when you guys, you were in the bathroom cleaning the mirror. I don't know what you were doing. But you guys were having a back and forth and she was in the closet.
Yeah.
But you guys, it was an argument, but she was using her very inner.
She wasn't loud.
No one knew you guys were having an argument.
Every time she fought, I actually, that's what I liked about the relationship or her.
Yeah.
Every time when it came to you, she would not really be.
She wasn't like,
know? I think that's the reason. Sorry to include myself in the situation. But that's the reason I never got into be in an actual relationship in the house.
Because you don't know
I
how
knew
to act.
I know Shem.
Yeah.
No, but there's that part in us cancers.
Hey, she always refers to
No, if you get that person who knows how to, it becomes difficult for you to now come out, and be with that person specifically.
Yeah.
So I actually love that about her because every time when it comes to Mmeli, she
But also
wouldn't.
it's very hard to how can I put this? I can't scream at a person that's not screaming back.
Sure.
You know what I
I
mean?
scream at a person who's not screaming.
Because you're shying when.
But here's the thing,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cut you guys off. It's not that I can't scream. It's not that I can't argue with that. This time around, I was like, hey, when you talk to me, don't raise your voice.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's times where I would raise your voice. Even like I was like, but Mmeli, don't raise your voice at me. And I was like, I see what you're trying to do, and you're not gonna fall. I'm not raising my voice with Skurumagash. Even because, like I said, she's a very passionate person. When she raised, I'm like, yo.
With you, she listened.
Please.
No, she listened.
With you managed to
You are
phone
an
her.
alpha there.
You know?
Hey.
Even when people said, how did you feel about
Alpha.
people calling you a handbag there in the house?
I ran with it. I'm still running with it. And like I said, I'm that Birkin, and they're clutching me nice and heavy. And that's the thing, because people
It must be a
wanted,
Louis Vuitton bag, actually.
You understand?
Birkins are
Birkin is expensive.
It must be a Louis Vuitton.
I bought Birkins are
Birkin is
expensive.
expensive.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
A Birkin bag.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you my
Louis
1 million. We'll take it Birkin.
And with that Birkin, like, comment and situation, it's a thing of, obviously, Liama said it. You understand? And I understand why.
Wait, did it come with Liema or
He
the
said
house?
it.
Or
She said
out
it, and
loud?
then, but the thing is that when it was that, they would never say it into my face. And now I'm going around and I'm
okay.
looking at diary sessions of people saying that, and I was like, okay. And I call now when even Smash is asking about it. It's like, how does it feel being a handbag? And I fully expressed it. Because, when Smash is asking you a question that time, people want to be shady. People need screen time or something. I'm like, special. Tina Sivia right, he said, I'm a Turkish leather with a little bit of Italian diamonds and I'm walking. And then people were like, oh, damn, it doesn't faze him. And that's why it died down. So, but apparently now outside it became a thing, you know. But even on the socials, they're like, the handbag. I'm embracing it. And they're like, Mmeli, like, because people want to irritate you.
Yes, they're trying to poke at you.
I'm not in control of something that I cannot be mad over something I'm not in control of. And I'm just embracing myself and I'm happy with Thandeka, with what she's doing.
A lot of people thought, especially the people in the house, one of them is Michelle, who thought that you and Didi.
I actually wanted to ask that.
You always say that every time I ask a question. Every time I ask a question, she says, I'm agreeing.
Oh my God.
There's a reason why you guys are together, because you think alike. You understand?
That is literally the question in my mind.
Michelle, as I was saying with my question.
How can you handle this? But anyway, I understand.
Michelle says that Udidi told him that when you said to her that you'll see her outside.
Catch me outside. How
you like her like that. So meaning you guys are going to push things. And that's why they're saying the relationship between you and Thandeka, it's fake. It's not real. It was just a strategy so that you get. Please help us understand that situation.
The conversation with Didi.
First things first, people are entitled to an opinion. If Michelle said that, it's fine. You understand? And I understand. But there's a reason why, and I'm going to say this again, the reason why I knew that Didi kind of has like feels for me, you understand?
Yeah.
And obviously also she did say, you understand? So, but regardless of the first day I saw Didi, I just saw my younger cousin. Same personality, same, like everything, whatever. It was literally a copy and paste, but it's just that they look different. So to me, when it's like my cousin coming to me, I like you. Hey.
I see.
Or like you see, like your little brother's friend comes up to you, like, yo, I'm fine, I have a
and all
crush
you
on
can
your
see
sister.
is just your little brother.
Yeah, I understand. And it's like, you literally see your little brother or your little sister too. So that's how it was. And for me, I didn't want to say that in the house because it would feel like I'm using AAG or something. And you know how things can be twisted by
easy every single second.
all the time. And I'm like, thank you so much. And I appreciate, you know what? Don't worry, we'll talk about it. Yeah, but and I didn't want to say I'm not even there. I'm like, yo, we'll talk about it. But
so
like,
she took
I'm
that
happy.
We'll talk about it and sort of held on to it.
But that's the thing. Did Didi say that or did Michelle say that?
So Michelle
shared that.
I know.
Didi.
I know what Michelle said.
Oh, okay.
But you guys need to understand. Did Didi say that?
Is that what Michelle said?
Michelle said
Michelle was
Didi
like,
said.
the tapes are there, guys.
100%. But that's why I was disappointed when Michelle left, because Michelle was a proper player of the game. Because Michelle was very sneaky. He's good with everyone, smiling with everyone. You understand? And when he left, I was like, damn. Even Trixie was like, I know when people leave, you don't stand up for anyone. But when Michelle left, you stood up and you were like, and I hugged them. I was like, yo, because I really wanted, as much as it's still early in the game, but I really wanted him to, because Michelle would just be
how to move,
twisting things, and he was nice like that, and that's why I really wanted him to stay long in the game. But unfortunately, but that's why in Shuguti Corner, it's Michelle. Michelle is coming in and telling me that Didi said, and mind you always know that in Big Brother everything is there. There's every video is there. It's crazy how people come up to you, but maybe you said this, and it's like, okay. Yeah, where's the video of that? Why I said that?
But then apparently there are things that we don't see. Is there anything that you feel like was misinterpreted? Interpreted?
It's okay, Mama. Interpreted. It's okay.
Yes.
That way what did Papa Penny say? I speak English the way white people speak my language. I understand. Yeah.
When you come out, what is it that you feel like this was taken out of context as well?
Yeah.
It didn't happen that way and we didn't see it. Maybe you would like to clarify.
The thing is that You know, I haven't even watched the videos that I posted. I haven't even watched their pictures that I posted, like my handler that posted or just to catch up. But honestly, I don't know. I don't want to lie. But one thing I also said, watch Big Brother with an open mind. And also Big Brother will always show the part that would benefit
The show
The
as
audience.
For example, I'll even say with even when they say the Mmeli, there's times where there's conversation with me and Tanda where I'm reprimanding her on certain things that I believe that I didn't see. I didn't see those things. And I was like, so yeah, people are really saying Mmeli's a handbag and it's fine.
Yeah.
Because I'm understanding it's entertainment, you understand? And they need to portray a certain... Big Brother is all about portraying a certain image, and if it's beneficial for them, it's beneficial. You understand? But that's how it is. That's one thing I read. But that's why I cannot pinpoint a certain
event to
say Uti isn't the end. And also with obviously the last night we had a fight, me and Thandeka and stuff like that argument, and then her sleeping outside.
Oh yes,
And
that
Ashay,
fight.
you understand? And can I tell you something? We're drunk, guys.
What happened there though? You had all of us.
No,
you
the
guys.
thing, yes, and I understand. It was just the thing of she said, yo, I don't like you with my enemies. Like when you're talking to interacting with my enemies.
Okay.
But you understand that mainly I'm a people's person and I'm good at everyone. You understand? Yeah, I understand that. It's not, I'm not saying like you don't talk to them or anything. Just know that I don't like it. Okay, it's fine, sharp. I mean, it's okay. Everything I do interact with people sharp. That night, it's a thing of, it's a Saturday party, we're drinking, and they're playing a little samba-ish thingy. She's not even there, but she's walking in, and then Utrixie is dancing with me during that time. So I'm telling you, it's not even like I'm holding a iffy going. No, it's literally just cha-cha, 10 seconds. You understand? Oh, so you're dancing with my enemy.
My opposition.
You understand? And it's very light, right? And then when I'm in the bar side, and as I was about to come in, Uliema closes away, and then she hugs me. She's like, yo, you know that it wasn't that deep, right? Like, it wasn't that deep. Like that back, like her nominating me or anything. I was like, no, I can't, yeah. I'm a Titan.
Like,
bro.
we gamers here, we know the game.
I know, I understand. And that's why I also didn't want that to be heard by people or producers. Obviously, it's by producers. So I'm like, yo, relax, I got you. Like, I know. And hence, that's why there's things I didn't entertain that you said or anything, you understand? And obviously, you know, Tanda, she's seeing that.
Yeah.
She's like,
no.
and I'm like, Tanda, yeah. It's like, okay, Mmeli, I'm not even phased about it. Trust me, like, we're good. I understand. And I told her what Liam said. You understand? And it's like, no, it's fine. I'm good about it. Are you sure you're good about it? Yes, I'm good. We continue partying. We come outside, and then we in there, and then she starts talking about it. But I'm like, how? This one, you said you don't want to
She's only a
talk about
woman.
Mamshe. Like, yeah, understand? She's like, yeah,
She's
but...
just a girl, guys.
Right? And it's like, yeah, but I want to talk about it, but I don't want to have that conversation. Right? And guys, we are pop drunk.
Yeah.
You understand? We are pop.
What's in Chilla's punch, Mmeli? Please tell us.
Hey, let him finish. He's gonna forget. He's gonna forget.
And we are pop drunk. You know, I'll come back to the chillers. Trust me, I'll pin it. And we are pop drunk, and then she's like, "Yo, but I have a right to talk about it." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm piggy, but you told me that you're fine, but you can't go back to your word." For me, and now I'm being unreasonable that time because I'm pop drunk and I'm now getting frustrated by the whole thing. You understand? And I'm like, I wanna throw up. You know, like, yo, mixing each other's punch neck and jaw, and I am just, and here's Thandeka, and now she's crying. Oh, maybe that you're gonna leave. I'm saying that you're gonna leave, and I'm just laughing at her. I'm like, yo, it's just 7 days, dude. Like, don't worry. Like, even if I leave, it's all good. Like, but I can't live without you. Like, she's crying. You understand? But now we could now having that back and forth, and I leave and I vomit, and then now I'm like, Thandeka, I wanna just
Sleep.
As I'm sleeping, the least person that I would see comes up to me, Mmeli, yeah, Thandeka sleeping outside. And during the time, I'm thinking it's like,
You thought you closed your eyes for 5 minutes.
5 minutes or 10 minutes. Gemma's like, Mmeli, yeah, Thandeka is sleeping outside. I'm like, okay. Like, she'll come inside because we are giving each other space. Like, she'll come inside. And then, like, oh my God, and she has a blanket, and then apparently now Big Brother locked the door. You understand? I'm dead. I'm dead asleep. Like, yeah. And I remember waking up like early in the mornings, and I'm like, hey man, there's no one in this bed. What's going on? And I'm like, oh, she's not here. Oh, she's still mad then. And I'm going outside. going downstairs. I'm seeing her. She's sleeping on the couch, and she's dead. You can see she's dead. And I was like, you know what? Let me not interrupt
Wake her
her.
up,
It's fine. Woke up in the morning, give each other space, and I went to her. Hi, yeah. And then Ashe is telling me what happened.
You went to her? That's nice.
Yeah, Ashe told me about everything. Like, yo, this is what happened. This is what happened. She slept outside. Wada. I'm like, what the? You understand? And I'm going to her, and I'm like, yo. But it was even before Ashe told me. I went to her and started talking. I'm like, yo, first things first. And then, yeah, I don't like it when you do. Like, we had a conversation. We resolved our fights like any other couple. And I was like, yo, Fitz, yeah, I'm really sorry about this. It's just that everything was caught off guard, and I'm really sorry. Yeah. And then now she told me about it. Yeah, make me sleep outside. Sleep outside. Yeah, boy. And now Ashe is telling me, yeah, he even had to come pick me up.
Dream,
and I'm like, yo, I am sorry. But yeah, and also it was a Sunday. You understand? I just didn't wanna.
And Sundays are quite heavy.
You understand?
People don't
I'm
understand.
like,
Sundays are quite heavy.
So imagine now we had a fight earlier on, and we resolved it. After resolving it, and then there's a short space where we're together, and then I'm leaving. So I understand why she would feel like that. She would cry or anything. So yeah. With the Chillers Punch one?
Yes.
Yeah. No.
What's in the Chillers Punch, Mmeli? Because I haven't tasted it yet. And
I have tasted it, but I didn't get that drunk.
like,
When
what's
I
the
was
Gandoni
outside,
Chillers Punch?
when I was outside, I've drank it.
Yeah. It wasn't
I
doing. So
didn't
is there
know.
something in the one in Piggy's house?
I can't really say that or anything yet. But all I know is that also you need to understand, Uguti, in that house, we have a limit, a time frame of us consuming that.
Oh, so your body
we-
kind of detoxes.
Just binging it.
And you
No, and
binge.
drinking fast.
Yeah.
Right.
It's all about just because it has Guti plug to like
After 2 hours, yeah, pale
we are not there. You understand? And so we just drink. And also we're drinking. Now about Q, they're coming with these concoctions. Now about Bravo, where you just mixing Krenjo and you know how Krenjo does to people just start speaking. And now it's this cold combination of both. And even you saw how the Dawn was. The day that on the Saturday he was bam. Majority, that's why even people after drinking bakulum start talking, you know. So I know Judas punched it the most. But yeah, shout out to them.
But then also, I just want to find out, a lot of people perceive Thandeka as a person who's untidy. The fact that she washes her face on the sink. We want to know how you feel about that, even when there are dishes in there. But also, I want to know, because we don't know. We've never like been close to her. Is she a person who's untidy for herself as well, or people when they think this is okay? I mean, if in this area we wash our face in the sink, then we can wash our face in the sink. It has nothing to do with me not bathing, because apparently, but she doesn't bath. Probably she smell, whatever the case is. You were with her 24/7.
Yeah.
So I just want you to clarify that whole situation for us.
Let me start with the pardon thing. There was a conversation where I'm seeing this person do, but here's the thing: Thandeka did ask for a part from me.
Oh, the pot. Okay.
She did ask for a pot to steam her face or whatever, because that's what she does. Like, I didn't know about it, but they do.
And it
girls
works.
do
The
that.
skin is perfect.
I understand.
Steaming.
And now, obviously, she's saying, if you don't give me Biba, then I must use one of your parts. And I believe people are like, really? Yeah.
I want to see.
Let me see.
It's gonna
Understand?
happen.
Let me see.
Hurrah, big brother, hurrah!
Because that's the thing. And let's see. And when that is happening, obviously, people are seeing this. I'm also seeing this. But I thought really she was joking. It's like, yeah, I'm going to use this part. I'm like, okay. And she did it. And then me, I'm just sitting there, I'm looking, and I'm just looking at people's reaction. I want to see this.
Yeah.
And then there's a time where Vele, she's washing in the basin, and like at the sink, you understand? And no one is saying anything. I was like, oh, okay, you don't say anything. It's fine. And then Vele, and that's why I also believe that conversation wasn't there. I was like, yeah, Tanda, yeah, we don't do this. Like, but Mmeli, I do it in Italy, so I'm sure. Italy. And then no, she also spoke about, haven't you seen? Well, obviously we've seen videos
people
in America
washing their
babies in the sink, in the kitchen sink and stuff.
But as Africans, we question it all the time.
Yes,
Why?
you know.
we see it.
And I was like, yeah, my sister, yeah, yes, it's fine. They're in Italy, in America, but it's not a norm in South Africa. Hence, that's why people will ask, you know.
Yeah.
And the thing is that people in the house didn't say anything until Usma Shabu's Thandeka. Is that even hygienic for you to do
No
that?
one said anything.
No one said
I would have
anything.
said something.
Until Yolanda was like, yes, Bazabash. I was like, that's a little bit hypocritical because you guys, you live with this person in the house, then why don't you ask her? You know?
I personally, I expressed how obviously I thought it was unhygienic, especially because you're living with,
I thought so too as well.
However, knowing you, me, I know you, Mos. I lived with you for 5 weeks. I know that you're a very clean man. I was even sometimes like, Mmeli and I would literally be the only people to make their beds in the morning.
That's why I was skeptical
So
about.
I knew that Thandeka can't be a dirty person because you are very, very, very clean.
Sure.
So you wouldn't entertain being with a person that is filthy. Yeah.
let's hear.
Also to answer, right? Tanda, I think Tanda is one of the most cleanest person I've seen. You know why I'm saying that? Do you know when what is number one? She has what's that thing called? To like spray and just to clean or anything. She has intimate wash and everything. Like even when we were taking showers, I would stand in the shower because she's taking too long. And I'm like, yeah, you just scrub 3 times and 4 times and you're putting in, like, she's one of the people, the cleanest people. You understand? And, but with, there's difference between being clean and just organization. I'm good. I'm clean and organized. I want my shelf to be color coordinated. Yeah, even if it's OCD. I don't know. People say it's OCD. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But now she was like, Mmeli, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like this because isn't it like it was just everyone. It's like I'm not like this. It's just that in this house we don't have time management. We don't have our own watch where we can like manage your own time or anything like that. Like I just want to know because I know how you are. I am not like this. You would see things up and down. I'm sorry, I'm not like this. And also there's no washing machine here, so you understand? And I was like, okay, I understand. Like there's certain things we're not in control of, but she's very clean. I'm not gonna lie to you, she's super clean. Like even her skin, she even had a problem when her shower gel finished, and because now we are using the shower gel Big Brother gave us.
Oh, and
she has a very sensitive skin, and that's why most of the time you'd see she started wearing a lot of long sleeves. You understand? Because she started having like pimples and whatever. Like
I was a little bit skeptical about it because Nami, because I could tell that this person doesn't miss her skin routine.
she had a whole bag.
If you miss your skin routine, then you are lying to us.
Yeah.
Every single Saturday or Sunday, she makes sure she steam her face.
Yeah.
You know, she changes her net, that thing for the hair.
Yeah.
You know, and in my head, I was like, there's no way she's dirty.
No.
You know, but maybe as us because we're not there. But you know, by
even
the
with
look
that
of,
fight of her like in the bathroom when we had that fight, I was like, why do you care about it? It's because
because you guys are talking about someone else's stench or smell or whatever,
like underwear and stuff. And there's a time where she wanted to take that and to show that person. I was like, first things first, you're going into other people's things. You understand? It's the same thing happened to you and you flipped, right? And it's like I have the right to do it. I'm if they did it to me, I can do it. I was like, but now you're conforming to what these people are doing to you. So just because I'm doing drugs, you also want to do drugs. Doesn't make any sense. That's why that fight happened. I was like, don't care about it. And she's like, yeah, but I'm in discomfort of them. I was like, Thandeka, first things first, you agreed to come into a house with 22 strangers, people you don't know where they come from or something like that. And now people have their own different things. Here's the thing, I'm clean. And that's who I am, and I'm fed up. But I had to accept, okay, sharp fed. Me and Ashay are very clean conscious. Like, we don't want, and there's times where we don't, as much as there is a list of duties, the moment I just see something, I just do it.
Oh, I wish I was in the house with you.
Because I just had to understand, but you know what? Yeah, this is how it is. When I'm looking at the fridge is stinking. People's food from 2 days, 3 days a day. People will cut an onion, and when it's there, people would leave milk this size. Or, you understand? And when you're opening the cupboard, everything is just there. You find that cornflakes that are open, there, some of them down. And I was like, okay, guys, yeah. And I wanted it really to be a thing where if there's less people, yeah, guys, sure. Can I take the responsibility? If it's too much for you guys, can I take the responsibility to pack everything properly? If you want something, you'll find it there. If you, there's times, there's a reason why even she would crash out when people would open a jar of the archer or beetroot and put it back into the thing.
Cupboard.
Into the
instead
cupboard.
of the fridge.
King Wanda was one of them, the way after opening me, because I'm seeing the only person eating cereal, and I was like, cereal, it's him. And then as I'm opening and I'm checking the milk is open. It's inside a cupboard. There's a flipping whole fridge there. right next to you. And it was there. And I was like, King. And I called him, like, King, sure. You just did cereal, yeah. Which milk did you use? He opens the fridge, there's no milk. And I was like, King, this is a whole old man. This is a 30,
man.
I don't know how old, 32, you understand? And I'm like,
Our prophet.
And he's like, oh yeah, it's here. But I'm like, King, come on. It's like, yeah, I'm sorry. I was like, okay, so this is the reason why you're defending Didi for what she did, because you were the one who actually did it.
Yeah.
Because you knew Nguti Kona did it. Because Utane was seeing, she saw Didi do it with the whole beetroot thing and putting it back. You understand? And then even looking during the time he was HOH, he's like, yeah, don't worry about it, we'll put it back. It's not about that. It's about people's thingy. That's why even during the time which would like, you guys you get a food poisoning. And I understood her during the time, because you have to be conscious when you're living with other people. As much as when it's fine. But because we need to understand that Ozutande, when she came in, she already was recovering from food poisoning.
Oh,
you understand?
Really?
So that's why it was very...
Who do you think is gonna win and why? Even though this thing is gonna come out after the winner has been announced, but who do you think is gonna win and why?
Definitely Tanda. You know why? She is Bazoza.
She is Bazoza. We can't run away from that. Thandeka is Bazoza.
Yeah.
And if you are, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you were my fave. So now that you're out, I don't know who a winner is.
Who do you think?
Honestly,
no, it's fine.
I think Q might win.
Obvious.
I think Q might take it.
I love his fan base.
I think Q might take it. He's an underdog. He's a black horse.
And they hit each and every week. They make sure.
He's a black horse. I think he might take it.
But I think Liema is going to win if Liema gets to top 2.
Okay. Lily might also
The reason why I think Liema is going to win is because I know her mob.
Yeah.
I know she has those people, you know, who know how to vote, you know. Yes, those they vote him. Unless if they're tired, but they
even had a strategy to keep you in the house. And you know, I was thinking about that this morning. I was like, hey, I wanted the one that exposed in strategies. Saboliema. Lily is really messed up because they haven't had a strategy to keep you in the house to make it to the finale. But then someone took a screenshot.
They were voting for you so that you stay.
But then someone took a screenshot and exposed it. Because they were like, because they were like, if Mmeli leaves, guys, then all these voters are gonna go to Thandeka. So we need to keep Mmeli in the house.
So bahlulekile keep Mmeli because abantu baka Thandeka.
So
I think abantu baka Thandeka they voted to Didi stay.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
because
they
it's
saw-
already, it's
already-
passed
yes.
Okay, that was
So if
nice.
Didi stay, then abantu baka Liam and Abaga Didi and Abaga Trixie, they're gonna have to, you know.
Yeah.
But one thing I know, Liam has a lot of people.
Sure.
If she gets to top 2, I might be wrong.
Sure.
But I really think
She might win,
she
yeah.
will take it.
No, but I honestly thought that strategy was smart.
Thandeka
The
is
strategy to
what
keep you in
Yeah.
the house
Yeah.
was so smart for me. I was like,
That's why I said
smart.
it the other day. I was like, I would be so happy if someone who's giving us what we want when we watch the show wins.
Yes.
For example, okay. Thank you. Shout out. And I hear that. How do you feel, especially you as a person who was disqualified? How do you feel about why do you think they didn't redeem you?
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I remember December, Liema asked me, we were at the honor event, né?
Okay.
And then we were just talking, and she's like, did Big Brother call you Yolanda? And I'm like, Big Brother? At yes. And I'm like, no. Why? And she's like, oh no, I think it has everything to do with the reunion. And I'm like, but the reunion is past. Why would they still call me for the reunion? And she's like, I don't know, I was just asking. And she left it there.
Yeah.
No one invited me to their second redemption.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Mara, Mmeli,
My heart was
are
broken.
you going to survive being in a house with a
Besides
Yolanda
no,
and
no,
the
but
loud
besides-
Thandeka?
it was gonna be amazing. I think it would have been amazing. Imagine,
Entertainment.
yo.
Imagine if now, let me just, I'm not saying as much as maybe they might not like each other, but let's say, imagine they became friends.
I always say this to people. I don't think Tanda and I wouldn't like each other
Exactly.
because she's honest.
She's honest.
In the house, you want people who are honest.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm drawn to people who are honest.
And you know what she wants? Let's have a conversation, just
Now.
the both of us. Don't have a
Don't
conversation
bear.
amongst Onkumu because you understand. But imagine if both of them were in that house.
The noise,
Yo,
the amount of noise.
yo,
I think it will be amazing.
The amount of
Even if we were enemies.
yeah. Yeah. That's
Even
why-
if we were enemies in the
that
house,
is
then it was
entertainment,
still.
Yeah, we just like, I don't want to be part of this. I know, I was just start crying. It's like,
I was so heartbroken, especially when I saw Bravo going back.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yo, I was so hurt. I was like, why?
Nah.
Who did I offend? I'm sorry. Did I offend
what if
anyone?
they call you for All Stars? Would you go?
I will. Weird or will. I will. I was
Yeah.
gonna go this
I
one as
would do
well.
All Stars.
Yeah.
If they invited
I
me,
enjoyed myself in the house.
no, if they invited me on this one,
Yeah.
I would have went. I would like.
I wouldn't have survived the season. Like
Sure.
I honestly, personally, when I look at because it's crazy because people think I have a big personality and I do have
Sure.
a big personality,
Yeah.
but I'm also like a softie. Like I
Yeah.
think that's what people don't understand about me.
Yeah.
Like I'm a very emotional person. I think my emotions overweigh my big personality.
Yeah.
So the people that were in the season
Yeah.
would have overwhelmed me. I wouldn't have survived.
okay.
I think I would have.
I see.
I think that's why I loved Thandeka as well when I was watching. Ne?
Yeah.
This thing is gonna come out after, so it's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
say
fine.
it.
Yeah.
That's why I was like Thandeka's favorite when I was watching.
Yeah.
Because I saw myself. I was like, yes, I was
Yeah.
gonna. Yes, she's mean, right? Yes, she's off
Yeah.
sometimes, whatever. But if you're watching, she's good TV.
Facts.
Besides her
Entertainment,
being
yeah.
whatever and whatever, she's good TV. Like when she was watching her face on the zinc, I laughed.
I remember when she was like,
I would be pissed.
Your daughter is famous.
I would be pissed in the house, ne? But when I was watching, I laughed. When Smash asked her about the dishes, she's like, they were dirty. Yo! I died.
Yeah.
I'm like, someone else was going to be like, oh, I'm not supposed to. Okay, I won't do it anymore. She was like, no, the dishes were dirty.
Let's just make them
You know,
dirtier.
I actually love how she does whatever and stand on it.
Yeah.
You know, like she just
Shout
do
out.
and then she doesn't hide.
Yes, she doesn't shy away from
last
her.
question for me. Imagine I'm interviewing you guys on the show about Bravo's
Relationship with Trixie.
no. Just Bravo himself. Obviously, you were with him. You understand? Obviously, we know what happened and stuff. But and then how has he been redeemed and how he played his game? How do you feel about it?
I feel like his disqualification ruined his game now. Because I know Bravo is very funny, very entertaining.
Very.
He's not a shell person. He's not someone who just, this Bravo is under a couch. Like he doesn't, he would just stand out nyana kancane when he's drunk and he comes back. So I feel like he's still traumatized, you know, from the fact that even when he nominated himself, I was so disappointed. I was like, what?
Oh,
I even wrote about it.
Yeah.
I actually posted about it, but I couldn't be that involved, you know? And when I posted about it and it got so much traction, I had to delete it because I can't be influencing too much on what if it's the strategy, you understand? But I was very disappointed at this disqualified person who didn't get a chance.
Yeah.
And then now you're nominating yourself. I was very disappointed, Chef. But I love Bravo.
Yeah.
And I kind of understand why he's in a shell or why he didn't come out, because he hasn't come out, actually. The Bravo that I know the world or the country would have loved him. He would go hand in hand with Thandeka. Because Bravo is very funny, very entertaining.
Funny.
He's not someone who's, if he sits with you, you're going to laugh the whole day. I couldn't make a rock on Jay. I tell you, dress.
I'm not gonna lie. That's who he is.
Nah.
It's so
He's just
funny.
laugh.
I've only met him once. I think he's a very, very sweet person. I do feel like he is walking on eggshells, honestly. And maybe it goes back to the whole
trauma.
thing of him being disqualified. I honestly felt like he didn't shine this season.
Okay.
He didn't, for me.
Fully.
He didn't shine this season.
He didn't
because
give
I
us
felt
the
like
personality
he
that-
was walking on eggshells.
So it's literally the same thing as me when some other people are saying, "Oh, Mmeli, like we wanted that."
No.
I don't think so, though, with you.
I think you explained it very well with the whole thing of maturity and growing. And it's been 3 years, guys. Like, I'm not 27-year-old Mmeli. Like, relax.
How old are you now?
You know what I mean?
No, I'm turning 8. I'm turning 29 in December. So that time I was actually
25 even.
But I feel like me, I have met you outside, not in the house. And I kind of clocked your character. And I don't know, personally, I don't think you're not being yourself. Maybe some of the things you were doing were not shown. Because when you were reprimanding her, Thandeka, when it was shown, we could see that you reprimand her. If you're watching. I mean, that day when you was like, get out of here. I was like, okay. And she left. And she kept quiet. And the fact that when you guys fight, she doesn't like, it's because that she knows that, okay, this is my man. I'm not, you understand? But some of those things maybe were not shown for us to see that actually you do reprimand her there and here. And then the only vision that we know is you being a handbag.
I don't think you were being a handbag.
From
to be
watching.
quite honest.
From watching.
I didn't personally think you were being a handbag.
Marcos was
But it's just that because I know your personality, I was just like, it's just Mmeli, guys. He's not trying to entertain that. Like,
But what I can say to you, Mmeli, last part before the time killed her, but we were already over time, is that Thandeka loves you.
Sure.
she loves you a lot.
And I know you thought it was a game in the house, but she loves you.
Yeah.
From a cancer person telling you.
Sure.
Not that I
cancer
like, absolutely.
person.
Not that I like chips, ne? I'm not going to say anything about whether you love her or not, or whatever the case is. I'm telling you now as your friend, Thandeka, with her flaws and everything.
Yeah.
She
no,
loves
she's
you.
definitely
And I'm not saying this because I'm a sheeper. I'm a head sheep.
I am a sheep.
No, she does. She
probably
genuinely
gonna
does.
sheep
And she was
again.
genuinely heartbroken when you left.
Yeah.
And you'll probably see it when she comes out. I don't think the fame and the whatever is going to get into her head.
Yeah, no, she's not the
She
type to
doesn't
get
give me that
influenced by
person.
it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So please don't doubt it.
Yeah.
If anything happens and you guys separate, maybe whatever, it must not be the fact that you don't think
Sure.
she doesn't love you. She does.
So are you guys going to continue the shift?
Yeah.
Yay! And this is how we close it. Before
Please bring a share here, ne?
who Ashay?
Yeah.
I
know
ever
it
We will
to be.
DM them.
I
The
did
thing is, we
DM
DM
him.
your
He
people
didn't
and then they
reply.
don't respond. So there's nothing we can do.
There are two. About Ashay, when the moment he got his phone, he's like, 75,000. I was like, Ashay, I was like, no, boy, this is too much. I went inside the house with 8,000 followers. And now the DMs are just too much. I remember the day he got his phone. And also,
I even
his
sent him
girlfriend was in a car accident during the time. So it wasn't really.
much.
he hasn't
Maybe you
really-
must talk to him for us.
Yeah, but
we did
we'll
literally,
see him Sunday. Sunday will be here.
Yeah,
Sunday
Sunday.
we'll be
Yeah,
there.
we'll see you Sunday.
We'll be there also. All right, then we'll talk then.
And then I'll talk
No
kashe.
problem.
Comment, subscribe, don't forget. We're done.
Guys, advocate Mmeli siyabulela kakhulu futhi. Thank you. What can we
you,
look forward
guys.
to before we close it?
Please, guys, I'm going hard on the streaming, on the
Yes.
content. Streaming, also the YouTube. It's just that like I got a wrong memory card for because I already had like an Osmo Pocket. I was supposed to vlog right now, but later on the day I start vlogging. But yeah, Mmeli official on everything, especially on the YouTube. On YouTube, it's Mmeli Moves On. Yeah, going hard on
I love
that.
that.
Yeah, Mmeli Moves
I
On.
think we need to stream together, my friend.
Don't worry.
Konji, you can stream like when a person is on the stream and then the other person. I saw I show speed and that guy.
Yeah, they do it.
Yeah, we must do it.
Don't worry.
I've been streaming when you guys are so funny. They call me a cow every day in the stream.
I mean, also, when you're going live on TikTok, it's stream.
Yeah.
But just how it is. But yeah, that's how it is. And because we're going hard, especially with the modeling area, we're going hard on that too. So yeah.
Are you still with Model Republic?
Yeah.
We'll see each other in the office streets.
But he's mad at me. I know he's mad at me.
You'll get over it.
You must come to our loud experience.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm like, you guys are doing cruises here. You're not saying anything.
So I'll talk to you though. We want you to come.
No, definitely. You coming?
You coming?
Let's see.
Where's the camera?
Don't
Where's the
let's see.
camera?
You
I don't
coming?
know. When is it?
Management.
It's next
Yeah, I'm
month.
speak to my
Management,
management.
19th of
It's next
April.
month. Hey,
19th of April, management. We are looking at you.
Don't stress us.
Okay, guys, let's close it before they chase us. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. Subscribe.